Deep in a lush green forest, there stood a beautiful wooden house surrounded by glowing fireflies and tall trees. It was the home of the lion, the king of the forest. But one night, the lion fell gravely ill. All the forest animals gathered in worry, and a wise squirrel doctor came to check him. After examining the lion, the squirrel sighed and said, "The only cure is a magical herb that grows beyond the river, and only the old witch of the woods can give it." Without hesitation, a little white fluffy cat and a little white rabbit volunteered to go. They packed a small lantern and set off into the dark forest. As they walked, the trees whispered in the wind, and the moonlight guided their way. Soon they reached the riverbank, where the midnight water shimmered under the stars, wide, deep, and dangerous. The rabbit trembled. "How will we cross?" Then the cat pointed to a giant orange pumpkin nearby. "We'll make a boat." Together they scooped it hollow and climbed inside, using branches as oars. Slowly, they floated across the glowing river under the full moon. On the other side, they found a creaky old house covered in vines, the witch's home. Through the window, they saw the witch stirring a bubbling potion in a black pan over a wooden stove. The witch looked up with a kind smile. "I know why you've come." She poured a glowing green liquid into a bottle and handed it to them. "This will heal your lion. Take my broom, it will fly you home before sunrise." The cat and rabbit hopped onto the broom. It rose into the starry sky, gliding over trees and rivers until they reached the lion's house. They gently poured the potion into the lion's mouth. Slowly, he opened his eyes strong and healthy again. All the animals cheered and danced around the bonfire, celebrating till dawn. The cat, the rabbit, and even the witch watching from afar smiled as the forest sparkled with joy once again. In a peaceful green forest, a little white kit, a white bunny, and a yellow chiku were happily swinging together on a big wooden swing tied to a tall tree branch. They laughed as sunlight sparkled through the leaves and the gentle breeze brushed their fur and feathers. Suddenly, they heard loud noises. All the animals were running in panic. Deer, squirrels, and birds rushed past, shouting, "The forest is on fire." The kit, the bunny, and the chiku jumped off the swing and ran too. When they looked back, the beautiful forest was burning. Trees were cracking, smoke was rising, and flames spread quickly across the grass. All the animals gathered in a dry desert area outside the forest, watching sadly as their home burned. The kit thought for a moment, then remembered her fairy friend. She closed her eyes and called, "Fairy, please help us." In a sparkle of pink light, the fairy appeared, wearing a beautiful pink frock and holding a blue magic stick. She smiled kindly and handed the kid a small, shining bottle. "This is magic water," she said. "Just one drop will stop the fire and bring life back." The kit thanked her and ran bravely back toward the burning forest. The bunny and chiku followed, cheering her on. The kit opened the bottle and sprinkled the magic water over the flames. Instantly, the fire disappeared. The black ash turned into green grass. The trees grew leaves again, and flowers bloomed everywhere. The fairy appeared again, clapped her hands, and said, "The forest lives again thanks to your courage." All the animals returned, dancing joyfully around the kit, bunny, and chiku. Birds sang, butterflies fluttered, and everyone celebrated in the green, magical forest that had come back to life.
Dawn whispered through the trees, a quiet hum carried on the breeze. I held my breath, the world stood still, the ache inside the hollow thing. The dawn whispered through the trees, a quiet hum carried on the breeze. I held my breath, the world stood still, the ache inside